It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He got his reps in a week ago. Over 400 yards.
Like poop through a diarrhea-infected goose. Ben goes through everyone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Condors of Buenos Aires taking on the Voyagers of San Juan. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A big play there. 41 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 12 carries, 74 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game planning and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Allen's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go play action here on first down. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. The starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. He'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Ashton Davis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And here's Daniel wheeling on now to punt. Back deep, Naheem Hines. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
Allen off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. The numbers for Travis Kelsey last week. 5 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. How about the 1st quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200 plus right now. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd and 3. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Condors.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Again, Stevenson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Ball start. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, it's Allen. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. He'll drop to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. Hines now on the return. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Allen. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Baron Browning in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7 from the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now back to throw. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Wolf on now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running right, here's Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Allen. That's complete right around the 8. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Touchdown! Jamison Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Voyagers are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They run once more with Stevenson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. But Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive where you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with the touchdown.
Yes,
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes Broncos taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How you leave a receiver of that caliber that wide open on that play is absolutely beyond me. You've watched tape. You've gone over the scouting report. Your first move should be double or triple him and make sure someone else doesn't beat you.
Well, especially on third down. That's what's really baffling. Back now here on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to throw here to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Stevenson again. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Wolf on now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Baron Browning able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Allen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for number 19.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Condors.
Now a handoff. Stevenson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They run with Stevenson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. This is caught. Touchdown. Tank Dell. His first touchdown on the year. And the Condors are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Allen. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Now Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Allen. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To the air, Allen. He finds his man complete. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for a San Juan first down. First and 10 at the
And again, it's Allen. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
San Juan first down. First and 10 at the
Allen now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
14 more yards. That's another.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Voyagers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This is Stevenson. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Boys, a shot, he
and
scores!
that one blown up quickly.
And I'm bringing
he's going to be
sexy
stopped
back.
before he could even get started. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 13. Just over a minute 40 to play. Throwing Allen. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Allen. His throw incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Now Allen. Williams brings it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. To throw is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long, Allen. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One final try here for Allen. That is caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Allen. Escapes the sack. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Allen. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Here we go, 1st and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Buenos Aires, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Juan, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the do-it-all back, Austin Eckler. He was unstoppable a week ago, a mountain of yards and a pair of touchdowns. It's the Caps and the Bulls, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us down under in the beachside city of Melbourne, Australia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Bulls of Virginia Beach taking on the Caps of Melbourne. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, think about this Melbourne club entering play.
And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for visiting Virginia Beach,
they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win again?
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a toss here, short side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When you look at this defense,
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground, because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot. That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
hands it off out of the gun.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bulls will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
An extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
At the 31-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So problems with air and passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bulls lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Caps nothing.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Melbourne ready to go again on offense.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. It's Eckler again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Caps are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Alex Erickson elects to take it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 22-yard line.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Caps' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
Now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Erickson going to take this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throw caught by Flowers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
At their 48-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The throw over the middle taken in. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll throw now on the final play. That one caught by Rice. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Looking to throw. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And the ball is knocked out. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A 5-yard gain, and now they'll set up 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Austin Ekeler
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Caps take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point attempt to come here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's Austin Ekeler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Erickson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown! A big play there. 60 yards.
And the Bulls are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Point after here coming up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, a stop short of the 40. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Eckler, they run left side. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. 3rd down and 10.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll set up a throw. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at that 8-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with an amazing diving catch. And the Cavs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. But the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down,
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Ekeler going to get it again on 2nd down. Able to slither by. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second and 4. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Running on 1st down, Ekeler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Caps look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 13. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice.
Here's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown!
Rasheed Rice.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bulls have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Eckler now between the tackles. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And now a pause because we got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to it. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Melbourne,
they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week.
Meanwhile, for Virginia Beach,
they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hello. Hello.
Madden NFL 24. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Redwoods and the Elks on Sunday night primetime.
With the Wasatch Mountains overlooking us, EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the capital city of Utah, Salt Lake City. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Redwoods of Vancouver
and the Salt Lake City Elks. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Salt Lake City ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Vancouver club,
they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 9 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Play action. Now it's Murray. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5 at its 2nd down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Shotgun now from Murray.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown. us off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Henry again on second down.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
It's a gain of 34.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now Lawrence.
It's over the middle. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. This is Hill, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? You might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This is caught. Touchdown. Zach Ertz. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Redwoods respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Turner. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the game for Cooks. That'll be a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Play fake. Murray. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Salt Lake City with the football here to begin quarter 2. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Flushed out right. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year. And he'll start again here, first down. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Lawrence down around his goal line. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Running from the gun with Henry. Shoves him away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it again with Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence on target over the middle to Hill. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and a couple. Now Lawrence. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's he's got a first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Henry will take it in. Touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Rosas to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Ford. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Handful of carries last time out there. Finished it off, Charles, with a short touchdown run.
Yeah, and that's pretty nice for him to be able to do that because normally where they were on the field, it's going to take some muscle to get in there, right? It's going to take some power because things are so stacked up, well blocked, and he was able to get into the end zone somewhat safely.
Yeah, that's the thing. Several of those carries last drive, he had some good holes, some good options. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fights forward at the 20.
And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Lawrence hit him, the ball is free. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Murray now on 1st down.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Quick slant, complete to Turner.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down.
Throwing now is Murray.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Now you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Looking left side, and he's got a man.
That's Turner. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Murray now. To Mixon on the check down. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
From the gun, Murray.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Deontay Johnson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Elks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
This time they stay on the ground.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A gain of 37.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
This is up and good from Piñeiro. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. It was a solid first half for the always dangerous Kyler Murray. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like it. Well, it's hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side.
And he's going to bring the sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 36.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Lawrence.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 1st down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
One of the tight ends comes in motion.
Henry again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Redwoods are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves starting to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back to Mixon on 1st down.
Takes it to about the 37.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
7 yards there and a first down. Now Murray. Again, it's Johnson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Murray.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
On first down, Lawrence.
Open man is Myers. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back live here now in Salt Lake City as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On second down, here's Henry. There he goes, right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Play action. Now it's Murray. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Inside handoff to Mixon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Murray going to throw. He finds his man Johnson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Ball start, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Here's Lawrence. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 16, 24 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Salt Lake City, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for Vancouver,
the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.